Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a confession. I have not been posting as much as I had anticipated when starting this channel about my cybersecurity journey at Western Governors University. Within 2 weeks of me starting my program, I had a life-changing decision to make where I wanted to travel the world. And one of the great things about Western Governors University is I was able to continue my studies while going on this very important journey. I finished my first semester 2 weeks ago and I'm on my second semester. And realistically, I don't see myself posting as much as I had originally anticipated, but I do want to update you with a couple of things that I've learned over the past several months. Overall, the master's program is not difficult so far. It really just does taking time to make sure you hold yourself accountable. I had to do one paper, one lab, and one performance test for my first semester at WGU. And to be honest with you, it wasn't difficult at all. Yeah, the performance test did take me a couple of tries to do, but once I was able to pass it, everything else was pretty much a piece of cake. I actually did use Preply to help me with one of the lab assignments, and it was because I wasn't very familiar with working inside of the Azure environment, Microsoft Azure. So using Preply's tutor, actually I'm going to give a shout out to Mohammed. Thank you, Mohammed. He was able to help me get through some of the exercises that I needed to complete because in all honesty, my professor wasn't actually that helpful when I did reach out. Um, the grading process is really straightforward, and one of the great things is how detailed they are when it comes to what you need to improve on when it comes to submitting labs. Now that I'm on my second semester, I have to take the CompTIA PenTest, which I'm actually a little nervous about. Since my main focus in cybersecurity has been on regulations and compliance and governance, my technical skills in pen testing and Linux is not there. But that's what's so great about this program is that it's going to diversify my skill sets, so it makes me more employable to employers out there. Really, I looked at my first class and I'm about, I would say, 40% done with my first class. And then I have another class that I have to do a performance assessment on, which means taking a 60 question test. And then I'm planning on studying for my pen tests. The sooner I pass my pen test, the sooner I'll feel like this program will be over. Because that's actually the biggest hurdle when it comes to this program so far. Because it's just so technical. Next semester, I believe I have to take my CISA, and I feel very confident when it comes to managerial or not executives, the word is slipping my mind, enterprises, managerial and enterprises concern when it comes to how to govern their establishment. Anyway, that's a quick update. I'm in Japan right now and I'm heading to Spain, and honestly I think this journey of trying to find a cybersecurity job in Spain is going to be a whole blog on its own. As I've progressed over this last 6 months, one thing I've realized is where I see my passion in cybersecurity heading. I no longer really want to, yes, I want to help small businesses harden their infrastructure to protect against crimes, but in all honesty, the way technology is advancing, it's not going to be as cumbersome unless I'm being hired as their CISO, their Chief Information Security Officer, which that's not really the role that I'm looking for. Don't get me wrong, I am a virtual CISO where I will help business leaders and IT directors stay compliant with the regulations that they need to oblige to. However, my real passion is actually more in cyber law and cyber ethics. With the big topic of how AI and data centers are encroaching on human rights, whether if it's water consumption, whether if it's deforestation, and other topics when it comes to the lines between our global economy protecting people's data and their specific national sovereignty protecting people's data. I think there's a lot of information that needs to be learned and communicated to the rest of the population, and that's actually kind of where I see more of my passion leaning towards. There's not really a job necessarily for that, but what I do strive is to be an advocate for human rights when it comes to working alongside technological advancements. I don't believe we should fear technology or AI taking over our jobs, but we should be mindful to make sure that things like mass surveillance and encroachment on other areas of consumerism's privacy stays protected. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on my journey as time comes. I am finishing my world travel journey in June, where I will be working on finding opportunities in Spain, which has been very fun because you have to have a level of language. You have to be able to communicate in Spanish in Spain, which my level is about an A2. Thankfully, I signed up for a 3-month intensive Spanish program to hopefully get me up to par to be able to communicate with professionals in Spain, whether if it's being a consultant, whether if it's selling cybersecurity products with Fortinet, which I did apply for a couple jobs, so keep those blessings coming my way, because I actually really enjoy working with Fortinet. I think they're a reliable company that has strong virtues and values that align with my particular interest, and it would be cool if I could have an opportunity to either be not just a sales agent, 'cause I'm not really interested in selling, but being a part of the support that sales agents are going to need to communicate to organizations what they need to stay in compliance. All right, guys, bye for now.